kind of numbers, the two you're working on?
Fractions.
Whole numbers.
No, fractions and
Positive numbers.
Decimal numbers.
decimals on 9. Yes, they're positive, that's true.
Oh.
Okay. So these are the first fractions and decimals we've done today.
Adding these.
So when you look at 9, what are you all going to do first? As we did it, what are you going to do first?
The decimal point?
A 9?
No,
Yeah.
8.
I mean, the
Oh.
8, I mean?
8.
Yeah, an 8, what are you going to do? All right,
Subtract.
look at your numbers. You have a fraction, correct, in your first term? What is it?
1/4.
What do you have in the next term?
2/5 x.
Is that the same as 1/4? If you have an x in it, is it the same kind of term? No, one's an apple, the other's an orange. So you cannot add them. Then what do you have after the 2/5 x?
1.
Yeah, you have a 1. So what are the like terms on your left side, the equal sign?
1 and 1/4.
So you can add those, they're the same. You cannot add the x and 2/5 to it. It's not possible. So underneath, add 1 and 1/4. Wonder what that equals.
Wait, add 1 and 1/4. Why do you subtract?
It equals 1.
Why would you subtract? Where's your negative
You're just
sign?
trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay, first you're getting together your like terms.
And,
It's 1 and 1/4.
You didn't follow that conversation? Okay, somebody explain to Dave what to do. Go ahead, Elise.
You have to add your like terms on both sides of the equal sign.
You can go ahead and start subtracting, but you're going to do far more steps than you need to do.
I don't get why you're adding this to that.
I'm not. I'm adding this to that. 1 plus 1/4. Does anybody else?
Oh, okay.
Your eye just went too far. Anybody else not see? It's got it? Okay, so you get 1 and 1/4 plus 2/5 x equals 2 and 1/4. So now you have still two terms, right? You got a mixed term and a mixed term with an x. Can you add them anymore?
No.
You're done. So now you want to do what you want to do.
Undo in reverse order.
You want to subtract. Use it.
Subtract. 1 and
using what
1/4
law?
From both sides.
Okay.
Using the identity law, right? So what are you going to write on the right side there, Zach? What did you do?
On the right side.
What are you going to do? Do you know?
Subtract 1 and 1/4.
Yeah. Just what you normally do.
So why would you not simply see that there is a 1/4 on this side of the equation and 1/4 on this and cancel it?
Because you have number sense and you can see the formula. You can see two things at once. So you should do that. So
So
you're right what you're saying. Right? So you got two things going on, right?
I thought I knew what I was doing.
You are doing it right. I can see by your board that you know what you're doing.
So that's the answer?
Okay. Well, where'd your X go?
Sure.
So now can that be your answer? How many X's do you want, guys?
1.
How many X's do you want? Alright, once you've done all your subtraction, you actually have 2/5 of an X. You don't want 2/5 of an X, you want a whole X. So what do you multiply 2/5 by to make it whole?
There were
5 twos.
Right, and if you equal, and then the equal signs means if you do it on the left, you have to do it on the right. Okay, so what you did is you just saw the 1/4 is easy to get rid of because they're equal. But not everyone's going to see that right away. Okay? Alright, so on that next one with 9, James, you started to tell us what you did. What's the first thing you need to do to make this problem easy for yourself?
Move the decimal point
Yeah.
back
So,
3 points.
Who doesn't see what he means? Okay. Does everyone see how there's 3 decimal places?
Yeah.
Do you see how there's an equal sign? I have to always honor my equal sign, correct? If I multiply this whole side by 1,000, and this whole side, there's a negative there, right? By 1,000, did I balance it?
Yes.
Okay. So what does 1,000 actually do to these terms?
It moves over the decimal. It lets you cheat.
No wonder your ink runs out so quickly. We all write too many zeros.
Okay, so that's the first step to doing that problem. Just get rid of your decimals. But again, you have to have number sense. If you don't have number sense, do you have to multiply each side by 1,000?
No.
No, you could just straight through do this and use messy decimals.